Namaskaram, EuGURU.
Namaskaram, madam. Namaskaram, viewers. Greetings.
EuGURU, you say not to eat at regular intervals. Then there's Dr. Pal. I know most of them are familiar with him. He says you should not drink you can drink water after the meal, and I'm totally confused because we usually know scientifically we say, though it's not proven, we say that no, after the meal you need to give a gap of 45 minutes or so and then have water. So he says that doesn't affect your digestion. Your stomach has enough acids to digest a nail or whatever. How do we? Who do we follow?
Oh.
That is the question. Yeah.
Nice question, madam. I think I also sometime back saw that video.
Okay.
I think Dr. Pal, he confronts Sadhguru.
Yeah.
Okay. Sadhguru says that you should give some gap before, once you have your meal, you give a certain amount of time period wherein the body's juices, the digestive juices are all working on your food, and then you can have the water so that it doesn't get diluted and then it leads to bloating and all that. So right, madam, what Sadhguru says, I have personally followed, not because Sadhguru said, though I have a lot of respect for him and everything. I have been following this for quite some time. I don't remember, probably 10, 12 years I am following this.
Okay.
You'll never see me when I'm having water, people run to get a glass of water and keep it. No, I don't do that. But initially, I will just take maybe just 2-3 sips of water, just a sips.
Okay.
So let's understand this in depth, madam, since you brought this up.
Okay.
So you have seen, madam, generally among Hindus, this is the practice, which is a nice practice, and I used to also love that practice. So before eating, they'll sit down and eat generally. That's how the traditional
way of eating.
So they'll sit down, and before eating, a lady or someone will come, and they'll just put in a small spoon, they'll just put 2 waters, they'll drink like this and put it on there. I think you would have observed this.
I would have observed in the movies, yeah. But what is the reason to apply it on the hair, EuGURU?
I'll tell you, madam.
Okay.
See, whenever you say something good, people will not follow.
That is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
People will follow only for 3 things. First thing, you should scare them. Okay. And how they get scared, you can't tell them, hey, do this. No, they will not get scared. They'll tell, hey, who are you, man? All that will come, all the thing will come. So first thing, and the ancestors have learned this trick nicely. So how to scare people? Bring in God.
Okay.
So God said, hey, first before you eating, you should do this, and then you do that. Then that means you're thanking God, or giving a thanks giving to God, or some offering to God. Like that, you are eating that, and it's gratitude. A sense of gratitude develops.
Okay.
So that is one thing. The next thing, madam, first is fear. Second thing is you should lure them. If you do this, you'll be prosperous. You never know. If you do this, you'll be very prosperous in life. Okay, so like that, you lure them. If you do this, hey, ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನಿಮಗೆ you want some gold, do this activity continuously, you will get this. So that time people will be attracted to do that. Okay. So first thing is fear, scare them. Second thing is lure them. Third thing is simple, madam, obedience. ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಕಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Nobody knows why. We know the story of the black cat, which gets tied in the puja time. Nobody knows why. Okay. Then if you dig down and dig deep into the history, it was just running around, irritating people and trying to trouble there. So for that sake, they'll tie the cat. The small boy observes that. So why is this? Every time puja happens, the cat is tied. Then after generations of generation, there is no cat in the house. But still, when the puja happens, they'll go find a cat, tie it in that corner, and then conduct the puja.
Okay.
So first thing is you fear them, cause a sense of fear, which religions are very good at. Second thing, you lure the people, promising them prosperity or money or gold or good health or good wealth. And third thing, it's just as a routine. Nobody knows why it is. Just as a routine. Little bit off track, madam. In these villages nowadays it's not there. In the earlier, no, when I was a little boy, when I used to go to villages, sometimes we go for trips and all that, no. In front of you also might be knowing, no, in the front of the house, they'll keep a lemon and 2-3 chilies.
Chilies, yeah,
Right,
I've
lemon and
seen
chilies
that.
will be there, right? Why is that, madam?
I think you told me once, you Guru, like, those days there were a lot of pests and things. So just in case they get bitten by them,
Yeah.
for the treatment's sake, they used to have it
So
that way.
it is actually cobras, madam. Those days, lot of the Indian cobra, no, the Indian spectacled cobra we call, many were there. Okay, and especially when women are there in the house and all that, right? And generally, madam, some people you would have noticed, some people instantly they'll die if a snake bites them. Other people, if snake bites also, the snake will die. Nothing will happen to them. It all depends on each person. So at that time, they did not, keeping jokes apart, at that time people were not able to understand whether that snake bite is really harmful for that person or no.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is, when they have this chili and lemon ready, immediately they'll take a chili and keep it in the person's mouth and ask him to chew. If the chili, if they're able to chew nicely, no, that means poison is increasing in the body.
Oh, okay.
Chili you can't chew and eat, no, madam.
Okay, okay.
Right? Because the taste, sense of taste is gone. And lemon, why? That lemon, what they'll do is, wherever the snake has bitten, no, first thing is you'll have to, of course, now they'll tell you have to wash with water or Dettol, whatever it is. At those days, there was no Dettol or nothing, no. The simplest antiseptic is lemon juice. So they used to put that lemon and sort of clean that wound. That is the reason it was kept. That became some other tradition now, even in places, there are many apartments, 10th floor, 12th floor, I've seen that. I don't know how a cobra will climb up and come in there and all. So that's how it is, madam. People know. So coming back to your question, why we do that? So as soon as you take a few sips of water, the peristalsis, okay, the peristalsis, your esophagus movement, that gets a little, the moisture increases. So afterwards when you eat, the food will get swallowed easier.
Allowing the flow to be
Yes.
easy. Okay.
And anyway, in Indian custom, most of our food, no, whether you take rice, sambar, gravies, curries, the moisture content, water
level.
content is very high. So that's not exactly required. But for foreigners, you take these burgers and sandwiches and whatnot, it's all very dry.
Yeah.
So for them, it's 100%, madam, they have to do this. Because many people know esophagus cancer, madam. You should just see you should just Google about the rate of prevalence of esophagus cancer. Very, very high. Why? Because when they eat that, the particles get stuck. They don't even drink water. And what they drink, for them water. If they eat a pizza, what is next?
Coke or Pepsi.
Cold Coke, madam. They are very particular. Temperature is very, very important. Coke should be very cold. Pizza should be very hot.
Okay.
Amazing combination. Continue to eat. Okay. So, ultimately, madam, what happens is, I wouldn't say Dr. Pal is completely wrong, because he is also a gastroenterologist and all that. So maybe he would have seen experience. But what I would tell him is, he should not be generalizing this.
Okay.
See, each one is different. And what Sadhguru says, that can be taken by any person. Got it?
Why is that, you Guru? Sorry to interrupt.
The reason is, see, when Dr. Pal says that, what will people think? He's a doctor, he's a I think he's a gastroenterologist.
Yeah, he's a gastroenterologist.
Yeah. So he's a gastroenterologist, definitely he'll know everything. So what they'll know, people will do, water, no. Coke also is water, 90% water, 10% some coloring, so let me have Coke. Or some people, no, they don't want, they feel very happy. See, I don't drink Coke and all, but cold water they'll keep, madam, with their food, very cold water, which is again bad. So when people like him, who are like, who are doctors and with a lot of experience, when they approve that a particular
Practice.
activity and practice, then everybody will start drinking water. Okay, but that one, maybe out of 10, 2 people will be able to adjust that. It will not affect them, but 8 people will be affected. You only try, madam. Today, it's morning, right? Lunch you have a heavy meal. Immediately you drink one nice 2 glasses of water. Let's see. You see how your stomach will be bloated for the next 3-4 hours.
Okay.
I'll challenge the people. Let you all do it and see. No, don't trust me. Don't trust Dr. Pal. Don't trust Sadhguru. Trust your body. What your body says. Now, for me, for example, I told you I eat before 8 and after 8. Nothing happens to me.
Okay.
But I'm not advocating that to all my counselors. I'm not telling, hey, don't eat. No. I have a certain level of understanding with my body, and I am following this, and I am comfortable with that.
Okay.
But that should not be advocated as a general practice.
Okay.
That is what that video I saw. He is advocating it as a general practice, which is wrong.
Right.
Whereas when you take Sadhguru, he is giving a suggestion. See, generally that is a better practice. See, for most people, even suppose now you say, no, even for people who are accustomed, nothing happens, that 2 people, no, out of 10. Even for them, following the other 8 people, it will not be affected.
Okay.
They will not get any bad effects. But the other 8, if they follow these 2 people, so where is the percentage?
Yeah.
So we should understand in that way, madam.
Okay.
So you should never ever, that's the main problem with doctors, which I hate. They will generalize. I think last time I gave you an example, no? A male, female going to the doctor with the same complaint, fever complaint, with completely different diet, different lifestyle, different height, weight, everything, same medicine.
Okay. So
Wrong.
Okay. So you mean to say things has to be personalized?
Very much, madam.
Okay.
Personalized medication, personalized caring is very, very important. So very soon, probably in a year, I'll be starting a good space where people can come, and I would call that entire process as inner restoration.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. So EuGURU, yeah.
So because the thing is, everything we have, madam. We have everything, the perfect health, perfect thing only God has sent you. God doesn't send you here trusting there will be gastroenterologists, there will be oncologists, there will be diabetologists. No. God sends you here, whichever God you believe in. God will send you here with something called immune system. Because of your incorrect practices and incorrect lifestyles, you have destroyed it, or destroying it, or about to destroy it. So my particular, this course which I'll be starting very soon, that will be called inner restoration. So you're restoring back your health.
Okay.
It's not that something new you're getting. Everything is there. You give it time, it will restore itself.
Okay.
Always, madam, one thing I will tell and close this episode. We are foolish, but our body is very, very, very intelligent.
Well said, EuGURU. So thank you so much. We are looking forward for all that in the nearest. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you, viewers. Blessings of the universe.